Well, it's been about 5 days that Victor and I have been doing our potato reset, and one of the first things that we noticed right away was how filling potatoes are and how it just keeps you from getting hungry, and virtually all of our cravings are gone. And quite honestly, I've lost about 2.2 pounds, and so I'm happy about that. But today I am going to show you another recipe that's compliant with the potato reset, and it's called vegan potato soup with green chilies. Hi, I'm Annette, a plant-based home chef and a volunteer with Bounty and Soul, where we connect, share, and celebrate nutritious food. We believe food is medicine, and we believe in the power of plants and whole food. So for this recipe, I'm going to adapt it to the Instant Pot. Quite honestly, I like using the Instant Pot better than cooking on top of the stove. But if you don't have an Instant Pot, you can definitely cook this on top of the stove. So let's get started making the vegan potato soup with green chilies. To make the recipe, we're going to start out by sauteing some carrots and onions, and a recipe called for celery. I don't have any celery on hand, so today I'm just going to play an experiment and use a little bit of celery seed instead. Then once those are all sauteed and everything, we'll add our green chilies. Now I have 2 cans of, 4-ounce cans of the chilies. However, you can add as much chilies, these are the mild green chilies, and you can add as many chilies as you want. I'm also going to add a couple of sweet banana peppers that I had from my garden. We're also going to be adding some garlic, about 4 cloves of garlic, and of course the potatoes. We need about 4 russet potatoes. The spices are chili powder, cumin, salt, and pepper. Simple. So let's get started getting all of this going in the Instant Pot. The first thing we need to do is go ahead and start sweating the onions. Now I set my Instant Pot to the saute function. And I'm also going to go ahead and add the carrots at the same time. We're just going to go ahead and let these sweat and soften up before we add the garlic. Also to that, I'm going to add that celery seed that I had. Instead of having a couple of ribs of celery, I just had some celery seed, and I thought I'd give it a try. Okay, my onions and carrots and celery seed, everything has started to soften and looking good. I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic. There's 4 cloves of garlic here. So I added to my Instant Pot, I added the potatoes, the garlic, the chili peppers, all of the seasonings, and I added 1 cup of vegetable broth and 1 cup of water. Now the recipe calls for 2 cups of vegetable broth and 2 cups of water. However, I want a more thick soup, so I kind of am seeing how it's going to be with just 1 cup each. And then after it's done, I can adjust it if it needs to be thinner. Once the soup has cooked, I'm going to take a couple ladles of soup out and set it aside, and then I'm going to blend with my immersion blender the rest of the soup, and then return the amount that I set aside, and we'll see how chunky it is. I want a more thick soup, so I'm going to set my Instant Pot to the soup function. We'll come back when it's done. So while the Instant Pot is cooking, you have time to go ahead and click the subscribe button to my YouTube channel, and then we can cook together more often. My Instant Pot is done, and I'm going to go ahead and release the steam. Take the lid off. Oh yeah, looks good. Looks really good. Now I'm going to remove a couple of, like I said, a couple of the ladles of the soup here. because I want a real chunky soup. I'm going to go for 3. There we go. And the rest of this, I'm going to use my immersion blender and blend it up. And here's what it looks like when I got it blended. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of those soup, the potatoes and everything back to the soup. Stir it up. And that looks really good. I'm going to give it a taste, see if I need to adjust the seasonings anywhere. But that's the consistency that I was looking for. More of a chunky soup. And now I'm going to give it a taste. It's very creamy, which I like, very thick. I can taste the chili peppers, and then they've got that little bit of a smoky flavor to them. And the potatoes, very creamy. I like it. This will be great with a salad. Well, I hope you like the recipe and we'll give it a try. And I want to thank you for taking the time to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. One more thing, be sure to check out my cookbook, which is available on Amazon. It's called Heart Healthy and Feeling Full Cookbook, and I've posted the link to it down below in the details for you. Thanks for watching. Join me each week here in my kitchen where I share plant-based nutritious recipes with you. And I'll be seeing you at Bounty and Soul each week as I hand out the local produce and wish each one of you the best. This is Annette signing off for now, and remember to invest in your health by eating whole, unprocessed foods.